Oh, I just, got a couple of good arms, got experienced Lipscomb come out there and got us a good start, got us top of the inning, and Bramer, you can see his fastball has some life. The running game, it seemed to some things we have to address there, but what a good strong arm, lower half. Even in the challenges, Andrew Mitchell come out and throws his first inning, and it's like 23 pitches, and it's kind of all over the place. We flip the inning. We don't even let him finish the inning, and he comes back out and kind of comes back out with a good plan to get 3 outs and very efficiently. So even the things that were challenging wound up being positive for us, and you saw him do that within the frame and the confines of 2 innings, and then, when Teo took advantage of his opportunities, he come up with runners on base 2 times and just made a difference in the ball game. If you got looking for a most valuable player today, I think you guys evaluating and watching, it was kind of obvious he had 2 meaningful at-bats in the ball game. And then, we're trying to practice a little bit before to put in some of our stuff. And Anthony Greer was just so locked in today, so mature. We're going to count and need on that. We're going to need those guys, Blake Logan, Nuff, and Gray in the middle infield, Greer in center field, Ebert. Those guys, we're counting on them to be coaches also. They know everything that's going on, but just how they handle practice. And before a lot of people got out to evaluate just the 4 innings we played, we had a lot of maturity on the field today.
How different is it having not this being your first full practice this late?
It is. You're trying to see who they are still, because there's difference in practicing 4 players at a time and then getting out and actually opening up their game. So we're giving them some freedom in what pitches they're selecting and what they're doing, and at the same time we're trying to gain information. It looks like we're standing back and letting them play a little bit. We're just trying to see how they're kind of navigating through, and then by doing that, not overcoaching them to what we want, I think we'll make smaller decisions to get them right where we need to be by kind of letting them unveil who they are to us.
You talked about kind of installing little defensive things, doing that. I mean, how important is that? I mean, people see the scrimmage things, but just those little things that you got to get done every day.
Yeah, that you didn't get an opportunity. A lot of these things are put in the fall. Yeah. We started with fly ball communication today and just flipped it up, and we're going to say, I got it. We're going to say it loud. We're going to say it 3 times, and we're not going to give acknowledgement. And these boys have been through this type stuff before, but getting on the same page with us coming together as a group. So we're having to do that, and we'll lead up and do a new fundamental every day, and that's why we're playing some squad, some practice, because we have some things to kind of get meshed in together as a team.
How much of this is like fall in the sense you don't want the kids to worry about results, you just want them to do it the right way right now?
Yeah, great question, because what we've done is committed to go no stats. We'll draw on other stuff to try to pick when and where. We'll probably let seniority rule the day, because you made a great point of, how do you decide in all this? That doesn't mean we wouldn't give, some of these other guys that we're excited to see this weekend an opportunity, but we're going to try to use these older guys as guys to rally behind and let them kind of show the way and let them coach. And the positive that I have thus far with this team is so many coaches in our league and just college baseball work with their players. I think we have a chance to grow and develop as a ball club more than any team in the league, because we're still in some infant stages of putting things together as a team.
You say no stats, you mean y'all won't consider stats and making...
Zero.
Will that go all the way up to the first game?
Yeah. And then hope our crack staff here will give us great stats, and so many we get split stats that is computerized that people buy into and do those things. And even when we start playing games, I think it's still going to be more about who we are and us playing our game until we know more, until we get to a point of. But baseball allows you to do that. Nobody's running the spread against us and things of that nature. And your bunt defense is a simple game, so we're just going to try to develop what we do and do it well, as we try to find our identity, not get caught up in others as much, at least at the start.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Thanks.